Welcome, everyone, to Transformative or Traditional. We are here to verify or debunk current news headlines, events, or policies. Here to help us is our guest, Matthew James Bailey, along with his expertise in AI, ethics, and IoT. Matthew, thank you so much for being here.
It's great to be here tomorrow.
So the reason we've invited you here is because you are an internationally recognized pioneer and authority in the global phenomenon of innovation, global AI ethics, artificial intelligence, smart cities, the Internet of Things, and large-scale transformation. Now, your life and career have been dedicated to liberating flourishing futures for humankind through partnership with the global digital world. And I've got to say, just full transparency, I have spent many afternoons picking Matthew's brain on smart cities and IoT. So I couldn't be more excited about this conversation. Are you ready to decide transformative or traditional?
We're ready. And just for the audience, if it's a bell, it's transformative.
Yes. All right. Let's get this going. Our first article today is from the United Nations News. So the headline, 193 countries adopt first ever global agreement on the ethics of artificial intelligence. So for some more context, this 24-page document facilitated by UNESCO operates on the principle that AI is inherently good, but needs some rules to benefit society by outlining ways in which this technology can help achieve the SDGs and actually tackling some of the fears regarding AI. 193 countries have come together in agreement. Is this collective decision transformative or traditional?
This is absolutely transformative. This is wonderful. The human species is starting to understand, Tamara, that there are bad timelines with artificial intelligence and beneficial timelines with artificial intelligence. So the human consciousness itself is awakening to choose well, not just for today, but generations of tomorrow, to have a platform that we can be proud of on Spaceship Earth. This is transformative.
Oh my God, I love the bell too. I'm wondering now if we are going to hear it on this next article and headline, which is from Tech Republic. Windows Server IoT 2022 is for a lot more than the Internet of Things. So the context of this, part of the Azure IoT stack, this server is meant for dedicated purpose devices with fixed functionality to meet evolving requirements. IoT 2022 has increased security, hybrid environment capacities, and a huge amount of memory. Is this transformative server upgrade or just another Windows 10 type move?
What's it going to be? What's it going to be? This is, from one perspective, it's transformative, right? And it's transformative from the point that it's going to help edge compute develop, i.e. we have more computing, making better decision-making where we are. But from another perspective, business as usual, I'm afraid.
Oh man, no bell, but okay. All right. So it got a little bit of a 50-50 there. That's good. That's good. All right. Let's go to our last headline from VentureBeat. Okay, it's a report. 64% of IT execs prefer a simplified path to IoT deployment. So IoT deployers on the cutting edge of technology offer responses and perspectives that are not unlike a crystal ball, allowing us to see into the future of IoT solutions. In particular, enterprise IoT adoption seems to be shifting towards off-the-shelf solutions with bundled functionality. So bundled functionality. What do you think of this data? Is this traditional technology sector reporting or a sign of transformative things to come in IoT deployment?
Going to be. This is business as usual. This is nothing new. This is managers trying to basically optimize delivery of their P&L. This is traditional. There is nothing new about this statement and this initiative.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I just asked, why do you think people are so hesitant or are not willing to try new things? I mean, this is barely over 50%.
Well, I think it's because people don't really understand IoT and they need simple processes in order to be able to expand IoT. They want off-the-shelf solutions, which is absolutely great. So this, I mean, you know, This could be the same as manufacturing cars, right? We've done it before. We know how to do it. It's simply something that we've done before, and just in a different narrative and a different market. Traditional, nothing special about this whatsoever.
Ah, all right. All right. Well, thank you so much for diving in and debunking ESG and SDG items today. But before we let you go, because we have to pick your brain and also know about your transformative work, tell us one thing that you are excited or focused on or launching that we can share with our community.
Yeah, thank you for that. So in line with the UNESCO mandate for 193 civilizations to implement ethical AI, we have a transformative model that will allow them to implement those, called the Ethical AI Certification Maturity Model. The human species has never had this type of model before to innovate different civilizations with different cultures, but to stay unified in a common ethical global paradigm. So we're going to be announcing tomorrow a global AI foundation that is dedicated to serve and make in reality the UNESCO mandates in each civilization. And we're really excited about that.
That's incredible. Okay, so how can people find out more, get involved, sign up? Where do they go?
Well, first of all, if they want to know the future, they can read Inventing World 3.0, which basically explains exactly what's happening in the world a year ago. They can look at aiethics.world, and they can check and they can email me at matthew@matthewjonesbailey.com. We've just put a world update out there around the UNESCO and about this new exciting model. So aiethics.world.
Amazing. Is that where they can pick up the book too?
Yes, that's where they can pick up the book too. And stay in touch, because we're going to be announcing this new Global AI Foundation really soon. And it's very different.
That's awesome. Okay. Thank you, Matthew, so much for being on the show. And that is it for this week's Transformative or Traditional. If you'd like more insight into implementing positive ESG and SDG outcomes, follow Systems Changer on social media or dive into our community think tank of experts. You can find that at systemschanger.com. And that's changer without the E. See you all next week.